This Nostalgia Network radio program is brought to you by the Haberdashery. Men, the Haberdashery is your trusted source for all of your clothing and headwear needs. When you think about your next night on the town, think the Haberdashery. When you need a new hat for work or for play, think the Haberdashery. The Haberdashery, trusted since 1893. And now, join Samuel Saturday as he fights injustice in the wilds of the western frontier as the Nostalgia Network presents the serialized adventures of the Wolfman of Moreno Valley.
Well, won't you sit down there and let me tell you a yarn? It's a bit of a tear squeezer, I've got to warn you. It's about that old wolf man. You see, I'd known that young whippersnapper since he was just a knee-high to a grasshopper. Oh, yeah. Well, I found him by the sawmill the day that the settlers run out the engines. Oh, the poor little feller. See, they just left him. They said he weren't but half theirs. The other half being from a young soiled dove. It just wandered too far from her hen house. Well, I named him Samuel Saturday. Well, seeing as my name, it was Samuel, and I found him on a Saturday. Wait. Maybe it was a Sunday. No matter. Anyhow, I must have raised him mighty fine, because, well, he grew up to be the sheriff of Moreno Valley. Well, and the people, they liked him too. He was real fair, they'd say. Yeah, everything was just mighty fine, mighty fine. That was until old Maximilian Worcester, or Fat Cat Max, as people called him. He come into town with all his Belvederes and all their ballyhoo plans to honeyfoggle them townsfolk into putting them carpetbaggers into power. Oh, well, it did work. They drove out poor old Saturday. They drove him out of town just so they could make room for their cronies. And without further ado, your new mayor, Fat Cat Max.
Ladies and gentlemen, for my first act as your new mayor, I'm going to rid this town of the half-breed trash, like your former Sheriff Saturday. I'll go. We've had enough trouble already.
Now, being forward Injun, Samuel took to living in the wild where his ancestors had. And there he came to be friends with another half-breed. No, he weren't no half-Injun. He's a half-wolf. And he'd been wandering the lands of Samuel's ancestors. I guess now would be a good time to enlighten you fine folks on them engines that had been runned off so long ago. Well, legend has it that they were once one with the wolves. And many pioneers told stories of the silver shining wolves that follow their wagon train only to disappear and be replaced by a band of wild Indian warriors in just a moment. Well, it seems Samuel had inherited this magic because that half wolf and Samuel, well, oh, you should have seen that silver shining coat. Oh, but poor old Sandy. He wanted to help the good folks of Moreno Valley so bad. That fat cat Max wouldn't let him come even a step into the street. Oh, even in his new wolf form, there were still problems.
There's a wolf in this town.
One day, when Fat Cat Max's amigo, Lucius B. Beauregard, came to the valley, well, old Saturday, he figured out just how he could help.
I say, are you the shopkeeper around here?
Why, yes, sir. Frolics the name. How can I help?
My name is Lucius B. Beauregard. I believe your mayor has already informed you of my arrival.
Oh, yes, sir. He said you'd be needing provisions for 10 men. But I do say, sir, there are not 10 men with you, are there?
Well, no, sir. Never mind that. It is a business expense of sorts. You see, I too am in the business of trade. Only I trade in a different sort of stock. Labor. Or occasionally a fair lady who is more suited for, well, other specialties. If you understand.
I don't quite understand, sir. But your provisions are all prepared, and they're available for your convenience at the back of our store. Good day.
And a good day to you too, sir.
Well, now, it just so happened that these 10 men that Beauregard's talking about were being held captive along with their cousin Maria in a barn near where Saturday was living in the wild. And with those wolf ears of his, he heard him some awful gut-wrenching noises coming from that there barn.
Oh, Dios mío. Please, they are my family.
Oh, now, Saturday, he knowed he had to do something to help that Mexican calico and her cousins. So he went as the wolf and he snuck in and got this note to Miss Maria.
I know you don't think you can trust anybody, but if you'll convince your jailer to let you get the water for these men, I'll meet you down by the lake. I'll help you all escape, and justice will be served.
Now, Miss Maria, she is a cunning lass. And sure enough, she's able to meet Samuel Saturday just as they had planned. Now, of course, he showed up as his human self. She told him how Beauregard had kidnapped her and her cousins with a false promise of good work in America. She feared that he meant to try to sell them as slaves. Well, Saturday had heard enough. He asked Maria to have one of Beauregard's handkerchiefs where he could find it. Even though she didn't understand, she said she'd do it. And as soon as Beauregard would settle in for his afternoon nap, why, old Saturday would sneak in and get his keys.
Do you think you can do this, Miss Maria?
Oh, yes, Saturday. I know I can do that.
So Saturday waited outside Beauregard's barn as his wolf self. He knowed that old Johnny Reb wouldn't suspect a wolf hanging about. Soon as his wolf ears heard that snoring coming, Saturday went to work. He found Beauregard's handkerchief and got the scent so he could sniff out the keys that Beauregard had kept in the same old pocket. And then it was like a free and a herd of wild buffalo when Maria's cousins got loose. Sure enough, old Saturday sure felt good about himself. But when he got back to Beauregard, he was just plumb surprised to find that Maria had stuck around and turned the tables on that old Johnny Reb.
Hold it, Gringo.
Why hasn't Maria left? What will she do to Beauregard? What will she do to Saturday? Find out next time when Nostalgia Networks presents The Wolfman of Moreno Valley. Promotional consideration paid for by the Haberdashery.